Hi everyone, welcome back to the TackleShare YouTube channel. I'm Alesha with the TackleShare program. So I found this nice little shoreline here that I'm going to try and fish a little bit today. I know that it's a bit of a steep drop off, so I'm going to try and target a smallmouth bass. And I know because they inhabit the same area that rock bass, I'm probably going to see a few of those as well. So let's go fishing. All right, so now where I've selected to go fishing, it has this nice really down tree here that's leading right into the water, and that's providing a lot of structure. The fish like to hide under that, just like we like to hide underneath shade when it's a really sunny day. It's also got a nice steep drop off. You might not be able to see it because of the shine of the sun there, but you can see this nice steep rock drop off. That means that there's lots of structure in and around there that these fish can hide. All right, so today I'm starting with the wacky rig setup. I explained in my one of my previous videos how much the bass really enjoy this presentation. So it's a circle hook or an octopus hook with a ring again around a Senko, and that ring there prevents the fish from ripping the plastic in half if you had hooked it right through there. So it actually helps make it this nice bouncy presentation. So I'm going to start with that today. Got one. What did I get? Woo! To get a little bit closer here. What did I get? A smallmouth right off the bat. There we go, another smallie. Like I said, they really love this wacky rig setup. They really enjoy it. I didn't expect to get one there because it's so hot out, and that was my first cast, but we're gonna let him go and we'll see if we can catch maybe a little bit bigger of a smallmouth. Let's go put him back. All right, here's another one. He did not fight very much. Oh, I lied. This is not another one. This is something new that we've caught. This is one of the panfish family. Although it has the name bass in it, it's actually a rock bass. And you can watch our other videos on the panfish and some details on them. But this is a nice rock bass. I know that because they have this very apparent red eye, and their body is more shaped like a flat pan. That's why they call it part of the panfish family, and all the dots around here. But they don't get very big. Obviously they get bigger than this, but they don't get very large. However, I found that they're a really great fish for kids to catch when they're starting out. It's really a fun experience. So I'm going to put him back and we'll see. Whoop, he helped put himself back. All right, we got another one here. Sorry, my hands are, oh, he's bigger than I thought it was. It's another smallmouth. Woo, and I like to keep the rod tip down until I have good proper footing so that I don't slip. There we go. About the same size, if not the same fish I caught earlier. No, it's not the same fish, it's a bit smaller. Another smallmouth. And you see how that hook will just come right through the edge of its mouth there, and you can just easily pop it right back off. Secure some fish. All right, so clearly the wacky rig is working. I need to try something else. Let's see what else we can try, because I keep catching the same size fish. I'm gonna try something else. All right, so I've been fishing with this spinnerbait for the last, I would say 10 minutes, and I haven't gotten really much of a bite at all. So even the rock bass will kind of look at it and just pick at the tail and like these pieces here, and it's not really getting me any fish. So the last thing you want to do is keep fishing with something that's not working. So I'm going to change it up and come back, and we'll see if we can catch some more fish. But that's what it's looking like when it reels in. Flashes a little bit, but I was catching on a lot more rocks than anything else. So I think it's not worth me having that grievance. So I'm just going to change up and try something else. I think I'm going to try a hard body bait, a bit of a diver, because it is hot today. We'll try and get down deep and see where the fish are. All right, so I'm really impressed that I switched up my lure strategy, because after about, I don't know, 10 minutes of using that spinnerbait, wasn't catching anything. I quickly threw on this diver to cast out really far, and it wiggles really quickly in the water, and my first reel in, I caught another smallmouth. And it's always about just, if something's not working, try something else, because that was a big surprise. I keep being surprised. I should be more confident in my angling skills. However, I don't claim to be an expert, but that produced another fish. So change it up. That diver worked. It's cold, it's hot today. They were in the cold water, and that's what he was doing. So I'm gonna toss him back, and then we'll see what else we can catch. All right, so this is what I just caught that smallmouth on. This is a flat bill, so it's meant to bump across rocks, and that's really what I was trying to do, was to drive this lure down deep in the water to make sure that I got those fish that are deep in hiding. It's really hot. It's almost 11:30 on a sweltering day. It's supposed to be 43 41 with the Humidex. So I'm just trying to get those fish that are down deep. So even when it's hot, you can still catch fish. And we're gonna try and see if I can cast and get another one. So I'm gonna whip it out really far because it actually floats unless you're reeling it. So if I just leave it there, is very unlikely something's going to hit it. So I'm gonna keep my rod tip down low so that it's gonna help it dive deep before I get to here. And we'll see. I can feel it bumping on the rocks now. You can feel those movements. Again, I can feel it bumping on the rocks. That's kind of what I wanted to do. It's because crayfish do kind of scurry like that. So they expect fish to be, or they expect their prey to be bumping and scuttling around on, you can see the action here is it's bumping into the rocks. That's what that flat bill on the front of this lure is for. But obviously it worked. As soon as I changed over from that spinnerbait over to this diver, I instantly got a smallmouth. So that's exactly what I was really looking for. So I'm just fishing here and a blue heron comes and lands on the rock directly beside me. That was so strange. I was just fishing here and it comes swooping across the lake, up onto the rock. Here he goes. So today, after fishing a nice kind of rocky, shoal, deep drop-off area targeting smallmouth, I started with the wacky rig, which of course produced all the fish that I really expected it would. I know that it's basically my tried and true. And you can see on here how much, how battered this Senko is from getting so many hits. Then we tried to change it up a little bit, and I worked with this spinnerbait a little bit. And I didn't expect a heck of a lot from it, but you never know until you try. So I gave it a shot. And then the area that I'm in, I was just really looking more at getting caught on rocks. And I wasn't interested in that. I wanted to catch fish. And even the rock bass couldn't really get their mouth around that. So at the end of the day, I tried, this bait that seemed to be doing the trick. It got down deep. The water was really hot. The weather is really hot today, and the fish are really diving a little deeper to stay in the shade. That's where they want to feed. That's where their food sources are. So I tried this bait, and it really worked quite well, I found. That nice flat lip at the front, you can see there, it's meant for bouncing on the rocks, and it secured me quite a few more fish at the end of the day, and it was a really good day. Yeah, had a very interesting blue heron come try and sneak in on the video a bit on me, try and see what I was doing, which is great. Another part of the fishing experience is getting to see everything involved, and not just the fish, or not just, you know, catching gigantic fish, but you know, getting fish, experiencing the outdoors, and getting out there. Thanks so much for watching today. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel. There's lots more videos that are going to be posted shortly, so stay tuned. And if you have your own fishing photos, we would love to see them. Send them in to the Fish Along with TackleShare program, and you can win some great prizes. Make sure you go to TackleShare.com to learn all about it. All right, see you next time.